Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind continues, and we have, after a great Titan League matchup, we're going down a league, and it's only going to get more exciting from here on out, as these later matchups are absolute bangers. We start off in the Rival League, where a rival is taking on Vortex, and we'll see another Victory Org matchup. Unfortunately, their Titan team couldn't get it done. Will their rival team be up to the test against the Rockerman Org? We're about to find out. Sage, how you doing, man? It's always nice to be joined in the booth by you.
Doing good. I actually didn't leave the booth.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
we've been in here the whole time.
you know, it's nice of you to not leave the booth is what I need. You know, you sit your butt right down there, and you know, I think both of these teams, they're ready to go, and I think it is so crucial to be ready to go for a playoff match. And I feel like for one of these teams, their player is very good, and I'm talking about Alex. I mean, if you take a glance at the rival stat sheet, if you are bored or if you want to, Alex is all over there. He is number one for total score, wins, shots, saves. I mean, the dude is basically a beast. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's played every game for a rival. He's so good, and I believe I watched a rival versus Chimeras, and Chimeras won. This was early on in the series, and Chimeras won in, I believe, Game 5 fashion. So I'm looking for a rival to really have improved since then. I mean, that was week 3, or game number 3 of the season, and now that we're into playoffs, that has been 2-3 months ago, and I'm really looking for them to step it up. But this team ahead of them, they're nothing to look down on. I mean, Vortex have been so good all season long. Obviously, they've been here, done that. With Lush, the GM of Victory Org, on that roster, he's actually one of their best players, if not their best player. And Flame Intruder, one of my favorite people in Nemesis. He's so good at what he does. And Demas, of course, filling out that roster. I want to get your thoughts on this match, Sage.
Alex, you've already talked about him enough. I mean, I don't need to add on anything else. Alex, great captain, great player. The same can be said about Luge from Vortex. I mean, he led this Vortex team alongside Isaac to the championship last season. So, I mean, definitely be playing hard tonight to defend his chip.
Definitely will be. And Vortex, they were so good last season, obviously, winning the championship. But I feel like Rival, there just comes a time where I think the reigning champ has to be dethroned. I mean, we've seen it so many times in Rival. I don't think we've had a consecutive champion in Rival, if I'm not mistaken. And I think, honestly, if Vortex want to make it to that point, it's going to come off the back of Lush, because he's definitely the leader of that group. And as both of these teams are joining up in the lobby, Sage, do you have a prediction for me?
Ooh. I'm going to have to roll with Alex on this one. I've got a rival taking this one 4-2.
And I'm doing some gambling on Twitch, and it is legal gambling, as you can predict who wins this matchup in the Twitch chat. So spend your channel points and spend them wisely, as you will get a return if your favorite team wins. As we get this match underway, we have Lush taking the ball up. Alex going to get a nice little touch down to Flame Intruder, who's going to barely miss that one. Demas tries to fake one out, actually gets a nice pass. Alex a little awkward, but he ends up 50ing it out. The Juicy Leaf down to Courses. Courses sends it over to the Juicy Leaf. And now Demas gonna put it down the pitch. And it already looks like Vortex are off to a fiery start here, as, oh wait, Juicy Leaf with an intense clear down to the other end. Lush a little bit awkward here. Leaf passes it across. Alex can't quite find the shot. Almost actually hit into Lush's car, but Payment Shooter gonna send it down to Demas. Demas over to Lush. Lush, oh, he's so fast, and it's going to be waterfall down. And Alex, what a save from him. And with a little under 4 minutes to go in this matchup, Sage, what are you thinking about how both these teams have played so far?
Both teams came out firing. I have to say, Juicy Leaf looking like the best player on the field so far for a rival. Vortex, I'd say Demas, he's been all over the place for them so far, but it's been pretty evenly matched so far.
Yeah, it definitely has, and I feel like both of these squads, they have some firepower, and it's only a matter of time for the fireworks start, and we'll see if it starts anytime soon. As typical with the start of your playoffs, and both these teams haven't played in a week, actually 2 weeks. So I think they're a little bit cold when it comes to playing in league matches, and the start of one is definitely not too kind to them either. So give them a little bit of time, and then the scoring will start to come out. But as of right now, both of them still just trying to find a way to feel out the defense, break through the defense. And so far, it's looked like a pretty even match so far. Rival has one more shot than Vortex. It's a 2-1 in the shots department. Juicy Leaf takes it up high. Nemesis going to send it right back out. Courses with one touch. Tries to find another. Lush going to 50 him out. Alex over to Juicy Leaf. Alex is going to actually get demoed. Can Vortex counterattack off of that? They're not going to. Courses down the pitch he goes. A rival looking pretty good so far, but Nemesis looking good as well. Juicy Leaf tries to get a touch. Off the ceiling it goes, and it's almost going to fall down to him. And it's been more of just a battle in the midfield than anything. And with a little over 2 minutes to go, Sage, what player is really standing out for you right now?
So far, I've got to say it again. I think it's the Juicy Leaf. I mean, when I held tryouts before the season started, he looks like a completely different player at this point. He's taken that first man role, and he is playing fast and crisp for this Arrival team. Hopefully he keeps it up.
Yeah, I mean, he hopes so indeed. I feel like some of these, you hate to see it because I've definitely been in your shoes where you have a tryout player, a player that you tried out and you couldn't pick them up, or something happened where you couldn't pick them up. Wait a second, Alex can be there to save that one. And they performed so well in another team, and you could have been like, I could have had them. So definitely feeling how you're feeling right about now, and hopefully next season will be better for the both of us. As Lush gonna take a nice touch over to Nemesis, who's gonna pop it down to Alex, and oh man, Alex having nice defensive performance so far. Juicy Leaf gonna bang it down the pitch. Arrival not having a whole ton of offensive pressure, just more bangs down the pitch. Vortex trying to get something going on the offense. So it's Arrival. Beautiful passing play. Caught Lush on the back end, and Juicy Leaf a bang from downtown.
There it is. The pass from Courses into Juicy Leaf. Caught Vortex on the rotation back, and they're going to take the lead here in game one.
A big goal from Arrival here, and they have arrived here in this series. The first goal is such a big one because it breaks the ice for not only your team, but for the other team as well, because it really just starts, their synapses just starts firing, really, and everybody is just on high alert. And we'll see if that ends up being the case here. Is Rival putting on a nice defensive clinic. Only 45 seconds left, though. Can they hold on? They're going to need to against this Vortex squad, and oh no! Lush just saved the ball accidentally, but now it's Arrival on the other end. Flame Intruder pops it high. 30 seconds left. Courses can't quite find the touches up to Juicy Leaf to pop it downfield. A nice 50 for him. The ball is floating in the air. Courses with one. Can't find a second. Instead, it's Nemesis the other way. Lush tries to pre-flip it. Instead, a great pass from him. Flame Intruder with a shot, and it's going to be a tie game here.
16 seconds left on the clock. What a pass there from Lush. Able to get it across the Flame, and Flame going to tuck it into the bottom left corner. Are we going to see overtime here?
Man, is there really a GM that's as talented as Lush? Besides Foam, obviously. He's in Titan, but wait a second! Juicy Leaf just got a quick lead for Arrival.
Juicy Leaf just answered my question there. He doesn't want to play any overtime as he takes the 50.
Now I see why you like him so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Definitely is. 14 seconds left. Juicy Leaf winning yet another kickoff. But it's going to go to Flame Intruder, who has a nice bang down the pitch. Nemesis going to find one touch. Gets one more. A beautiful angle. That was on target. But an even better save. 1 second left. Courses trying to put it to the ground. It's popped up high. Courses up once more, taking a shot. And it's going to go into the back of the net. Hammer down.
That's the dagger right there. Flame Intruder just going to get an unfortunate pop, and then Courses there to tuck it right above Nemesis. And game one is going to go to Arrival.
Arrival. Very, very solid performance from them. Both these teams kind of struggled early on, just trying to find anything, but as this series is progressing, I feel like there's going to be a lot more action early on, and I feel like it's going to come the way of a rival. I mean, they look so good, especially when they need to. I mean, they look so fast. They look faster than Vortex, actually, in not even the Vortex zone, just in the midfield. I think most of their goals actually came from the midfield. I mean, they really, that's where they thrive. And I think if you keep thriving in the midfield, you should use that to your advantage. And Vortex, they're going to have to adapt to it here in this game too.
Indeed, they are going to have to adapt and try to find a way through this mid block that Arrival is putting up. I think it's possible as Lush, the star player of this Vortex team. I'm actually expecting a big game out of him here.
Yeah, I'm looking for him to really step it up here. Is Juicy Leaf with a nice 50. Ooh. Oh man, what a save from Flametrue, but it's still up. Courses with a bang. It can't find the back of the net. Oh my goodness. Shots coming up from Rival. Way to counterattack. Opportunity. Demas can't find it. Flame Intruder off the backboard. Courses gonna find a nice touch. Lush gonna send it off the sidewall. Juicy Leaf, the beautiful touch in his back end. And now a Flame Intruder shot left corner. Ooh. Oh man, that was on target. Absolute scorchers so far. Rival League, you are one for the ages. This is some good watch. Man, this is such a good watch. I mean, the Titan League, it is essentially quote unquote better, but I feel like Rival League is just more scrappy. Both teams just putting on nice shots here, and it's really been. I just been the midfield battles, and Arrival has been winning them, but I feel like Vortex have been on the come up as of recent. They definitely put on a lot of pressure to stop Arrival from kind of bullying them in that zone, but it's that Arrival offense yet again really showing up here. Courses sending it down the field. Flame Intruder can't find that touch. Demas gets one, tries to get a second. He does. Can he get a third? The musty attempt. It's not going to go, but instead it's a great pass. Juicy Leaf a little awkward off the bump. Lush can't find the back of the net. Lush pops it up high. Tries to get it down low. Almost on target. It was in front of the net, though. Demas sends it across. Flame Intruder a little awkward for that one. Can't quite find it. The Juicy Leaf. Little bit of some passing going out from him. Alex can't quite get up to it. Flame Intruder. Down the pitch he goes with a bump, but not quite available there. Oh my goodness, almost a backflip into that. A pass out to Lush. Lush doesn't have enough boost to shoot that one. Gonna opt for the sidewall. And with a little over 3 minutes left, Alex, wait a second. Oh my goodness, what a play from Alex, and Arrival are here to play.
Alex gonna take on the 1v1 against Demas after faking Lush, and he's gonna win that 1v1 to give his team the 1-0 lead in game 2.
Yeah, what a play from Alex, and he's been so great for this Arrival team, not even just now, but this entire season. He's been great, so looking for him to really keep things at some high momentum here as Lush gets the ball, but Flame Intruder gonna get it right back. Takes one touch over to Demas. Courses down the pitch he goes. Juicy Leaf gonna have a little bit of a pop himself. Flame Intruder fakes that one. Lush gonna get a nice little touch of his own. Courses over to Alex. What a pass, and Alex can't quite find the back of the net. Vortex got away with one there.
Indeed, they did get away with one. A wide open net, not able to get converted. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, happens to me. In particular, wait a second.
Goodness.
What a dunk from Alex. Might as well call him LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Alex, oh my goodness, getting hammed on. Oh my god.
Oh no. That was so sudden too. I didn't expect it.
I was not expecting that at all.
That's wicked. That is a wicked, wicked name for him, but it is quite fitting. I mean, he's been so great. His second goal of the game, and the only 2 goals for this Arrival team, so he's definitely been putting on a lot of pressure for Arrival, and goals are goals, and you love to see it if you're an Arrival fan, but job's not finished just yet, as Kobe once said. His course is gonna send it off the backboard. Flame Intruder gets one touch. Alex gonna send it off the ceiling. Juicy Leaf. Oh man, what a shot, but Lush gonna be there to save that one. I'm at the edge of my seat here. All these shots coming in. I mean, it feels like they're never ending, Sage.
As this Arrival team is really starting to click, especially on the offensive side of the ball, as they've taken off shots-wise, out shooting this Vortex team by 4 shots.
Yeah. they're so good. I feel like it's just kind of like the same story over and over again, where like it's you kind of play a little shaky, then you
Ooh,
find your rhythm. But wait a second, Vortex might be on the come up here.
we've been praising Arrival too much. Luge did not want to hear any more of that as he gonna capitalize on the mistake and put his team within one.
Lush, very, very great shot. Alex a little slow to get to that one, but it's now a 1-goal game. Of course, is having a nice kickoff. Flame Intruder trying to take a shot. Instead, it's going to be over to Lush. Lush with one gets a second down to Demas. You can't find that one. Flame Intruder can't quite connect. Oh, Demas over to Lush. What a passing play. I'm surprised that one didn't go in the back of that. Flame Intruder gets one touch. Can't get a second. Alex beats him out there. Lush off the sidewall. Demas taking his time here. He's going to have to. His Juicy Leaf is there for the 50. Courses over to Lush. Alex up high. 47 seconds remaining. Can Vortex find a goal to even things out here and potentially send this one to overtime? Courses down the pitch. Demas with an attempted save. It's going to be sent out. Alex. Oh my goodness. What a play from Demas. He has 0 boost. But do the opposition know that? No, they don't. Flame Intruder with a nice shot. The Juicy Leaf. What an amazing save, but on the other end is Arrival. 25 seconds left. Can they find the back of the net? Oh my goodness, it was put in their own net. Alex with another shot. How is this one not traveled in the back of the net? The Juicy Leaf. He can't quite find that one. Oh my goodness, 14 seconds left. Vortex can't quite find that one. Alex just gonna waste as much clock as he can. 6 seconds to be exact. Demas flying away from that one. Alex just gonna let it drop to the ground, and Arrival have a 2-0 series lead.
Arrival started clicking in this game too, and man, it's looking scary. Honestly, if I'm this Vortex team, I'm actually gonna look at taking a timeout right now. I'm actually gonna take a page out of your book and take a timeout. The score looks close. When you look at the stats, you see Arrival on offense a lot. They're just pounding the Vortex net with shots.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really just that. As you said, it's been Arrival just in the Vortex zone, pelting them with shots. And it's not necessarily just like shots right in front of the Vortex net. It's been shots from midfield. It's been from even Arrival's own zone. And that's been really the key difference here. So I look for Arrival to really keep up this pressure because they're going to need it. If any team is going to adjust, it's going to be Lush in this Vortex squad.
That is indeed true. This is a must-win game for them. You do not want to go down 3 in a best-of-7 series, but will they get it done?
Man, that is the question. I gotta be honest with you, Sage. I don't have the answer.
Not even a guess?
Nope, not at all. Oh my goodness! Wait a second. What?
Oh my goodness!
Juicy Leaf? Are you kidding me?
He's playing out of his mind right now. I mean, what?
How calculated, I guess. That was a shot of all time. That was a very, very great pinch, and the fact that it was top left too is just so crazy. How that just managed to travel there.
That is wild. Off the little corner as well. That's calculated.
Yes, for sure. I mean, they'll take that, obviously.
Yeah.
As Alex, he's been having himself a series. Tries to get it past Lush, but it's going to be popped up high. Demas now. Can't quite find a good enough touch to get it to his teammate. It's now up to Flame Intruder. Flame Intruder gets one. He can't get a second because Alex is there to block him out. Demas with a nice opportunity. Flame Intruder actually with the shot over to Lush.
Oh.
What a play for this Vortex offense.
What a play. All 3 players are going to touch the ball here. I thought this was in from Flame. What a save there from Juicy Leaf. He almost gets back to it. But Lush able to slide it past him to tie up the game.
Holy guacamole. What a game we have in front of us. Game 3. I mean, this is the swing game. I mean, regardless if it is a 2-0 lead, wait a second, a bounce shot, another lucky goal, and they'll take that any day.
This is calculated. I have no idea what you mean by lucky. Everything here is calculated, and they're meaning to do all of this. Flame Intruder is going to get a little bit of a crazy goal there to take the lead for his team. A much-needed goal.
Yeah, that's what I like to tell myself in all of my ranked games, that these aren't lucky shots. They're just calculated. As both teams having calculated shots in this one, but Vortex, they have the lead here, and so far they look like they have a fire lit under them, and it's up to Rival to put this fire out if they want to keep up the chokehold they have on this Vortex team. It's not going to be Courses taking the ball down the pitch. Juicy Leaf with a nice little bang. Juicy Leaf, he's going to continue this one. Alex going to take it himself. Alex with a beautiful backboard read. Juicy Leaf now got to get back to that one. Alex going to take it off the ceiling. Instead, he's going to leave it over to Courses. Backflip going out from Alex, and now this is a Vortex opportunity. But wait, Juicy Leaf, he's just faster than that ball. Can he be fast enough to get it to the backboard? No, he can't, but Alex, he might be able to. Sends a pop down. Courses going to turn for that one. A quick turn and a great turn for him. It's going to be sent off the backboard once more. Courses can't find it. Alex off the side, and it's going to be Juicy Leaf to clean things up. Wait a second, a shot coming out loose. He's going to save it away. Courses with even more offensive pressure. He can't quite find it, and I mean, it's still 2-1, but Rival, they seem to be on the doorstep, Sage.
They do. I think it's a pretty even game so far, as both teams have had their fair share of opportunities, just waiting for one to capitalize and either equalize the game or Vortex.
Yeah, I think
out their lead.
Yeah, I think honestly, Vortex just need to keep up this pressure because a Rival, they're kind of buckling down. But wait a second. Oh my goodness, Juicy Leaf almost finding that one. Courses up for it though. Courses can't find that one. Juicy Leaf with a bang to the backboard. Can anybody find it? Alex does. Top right bins.
You did just say it. They were on the doorstep as Alex and Juicy Leaf, and they're gonna connect. Top right corner. Alex gonna snipe it to tie the game back up 2-2.
And that was a great goal. And I mean, for this Vortex team, they're struggling here. They're not really in the past the past minute. I feel like they've been struggling on the defensive side, even though they were leading. I feel like they just let a Rival get a little too comfortable there, and it costed them. But hopefully, they don't let it happen here, as the ball is in the midfield. Courses taking a hit down to Alex. Alex getting one touch up to Juicy Leaf. Juicy Leaf. He's not going to be able to find it. Lush going to get the touch instead. Alex off to the sidewall. Demas tries to get another one. He does. Course is going to get bumped out, actually. And Juicy Leaf going to send it down the pitch. Juicy Leaf. It's a 1v1 opportunity. He's going to get a nice 50. Can anybody shoot the ball? Alex slow to get to that one. And it's Flame Intruder the other way. Gets a pass out. It's going to be instantly blocked away. Both teams trading blows here. Lucius in the back, waiting for a pass from Flame. He's going to get one. Flame sending it up over to Lush. Lush can't get to that one. Demas, though, he's going to get a nice touch. Demas off the backboard to Flame Intruder, and he's going to put that one away for the Vortex lead.
Demas with the crispy pass to hit Flame Intruder off the backboard. And to take the lead again, 3-2 here in game 2.
Yeah, I
or
mean,
game 3.
I mean, with the Flame Intruder flame decal on, there's no real stopping him at this point. I mean, he's been on point this game so far, and he's been really good for this Vortex team. Did he almost read that? That was almost ridiculous from him. Lush, though, going to have a midfield read of his own. 2 Rival players up to combat that one, and now Lush has some time to make a play over to Demas. Demas with the pop-up, just not powerful enough. But wait, he has a shot here. Instead, he's going to go for the pass. Oh my goodness, what an almost play from Vortex, and they're feeling a little bit spicy here, Sage. I mean, I'm wondering your thoughts on how this could benefit them. Wait a second. Oh my goodness, I was about to pass it to you, but Alex almost made me eat my words. But actually, I want to keep you on that same question. I mean, they look kind of hot right now. I mean, is there anything a Rival can do to stop them?
They look hot, but a Rival, they've been capitalizing on those counterattacks. They've been winning those 1v1s they're getting. They cannot they cannot get caught out on the counter. Oof. If they want to make a comeback in this game.
Oh my goodness. This is so close. As 15 seconds left, Alex going to get a touch. Rival need to score a goal here. They want to remain in this game. Number 3, Courses, going to get a touch of his own. Lush can't quite corral that one. Alex down the field. Flame Intruder pops it high. The Juicy Leaf sends it up top. Alex with the read. He pops it up. Courses can't get to it instead. It's Flame Intruder. Down to Alex. Alex has one more touch. He gets a second, but Lush going to send it down the field, and Vortex going to get their first win of the series.
What a game from Vortex. What a way to bounce back from them. Honestly, looked like a Rival was on the front foot for that entire game, but they were able to battle back from being 2-1 down. Flame Intruder having a great game, 500 points and 2 goals to his name. He's gonna need to keep that up.
Yeah, Vortex definitely leading the shots category. They kind of looks like how a rival did the first couple of games. They just had more shots, more opportunities, and rival, they were just stuck on the back foot for most of this game. So if you are Vortex, you want to keep those shots up, and I feel like they need to generate even more chances if they want to take down this rival team who is surely looking to come back into this game number 4 here, Sage. As both teams in the lobby, ready to get into some rival league action here. I mean, I just want to inform all the viewers at home that you do have a timeout. If you are in the playoffs, use your timeout. Apparently the PSAs weren't enough. I'm going to have to say this one more time so it gets into the back of your head. Use your timeouts, please. It is definitely a very effective maneuver, and Vortex didn't opt for their timeout this time, but if they lose this game 4, they're going to definitely look to use it, as Flame and Shooter are going to take it down the field. Demas gets one touch, going to try to find a second. It's going to be sent across to Courses. Courses over to Juicy Leaf with an attempted shot. Courses going to take one of his own over to out. Wait a second.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Faked out all 3 of them, but wait.
Oh my,
Juicy Leaf with a shot of his own, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead for a rival.
Oh man, that Vortex defense was looking confused. The Juicy Leaf able to capitalize off that, squeeze it past Lush to take the lead in game 4.
Big lead for a rival, as Vortex to let that one slip by them, and it was an unfortunate way to let one slip by, as I believe 3 of the Vortex defenders committed for one of the shots, and that really led to a disastrous outcome, as we see Flame Intruder trying to recover from that. Sends it over to Demas, can't quite find that touch. Courses over to Lush. Lush finds one on the backboard. Demas now sends it down low. Courses sends it across to Flame, over to Demas. What a play, but an even better save from the Juicy Leaf. Demas up with 1. Can he get a second? He has plenty of boost to do it. He does. Oh my goodness, not another reset. He almost did it. I would have jumped out of my seat. Courses down the pitch he goes. Alex in a 1v1 situation. Can he take the shot? Instead, he's going to opt for the pass. Courses, perfect opportunity, and Lush wasn't expecting that one.
What a read off that Alex touch from Courses. That is, yeah, he was just able to dust Lush to that ball. Great read. Put his team up 2-0 here in game 4.
That was an incredible shot from Courses. He anticipated the Lush miss, and Alex right off the kickoff gonna take advantage of a Vortex mistake.
Another kickoff goal. This is kind of becoming a trend at this point. I think that's their 3rd kickoff goal of the series so far. They keep capitalizing like that. I mean, this game could be over pretty soon. It's already 3-0.
I mean, it is 3-0, but they do have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, so it's not completely impossible. It has been done before, but they're going to have to score within the next minute or 30 seconds to really have a chance to come back into this one, as the ball is being sent into the midfield. Juicy Leaf off the backboard it goes. Lush has a nice clear. Courses takes a shot of his own. Flame Intruder with the nice clear. Unfortunately, can't do a whole lot with it. Alex over to Demas. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Courses can't find that one. Flame Intruder down the pitch. Over to Lush. Lush over to Demas. Oh my goodness. Can't quite find that one. Lush, though, with a goal, and that's exactly what Vortex needed.
Oh my goodness. Yes, that is exactly what Vortex needed. Courses trying to force a 50 out from Lush. Lush able to win that 50 to give his team a fighting chance here in game 4.
What a play. And what a goal, especially in this moment. Vortex need to come back. You don't want to go down 3-1 in a series, and they're trying to avoid that by any means necessary, as Demas over to Flame Intruder. Almost a really great shot, but it's going to be saved away. Lush with 1 touch tries to get a second. Instead, it's going to be Juicy Leaf down the pitch. He goes, takes a shot, and it's not going to be much of a shot, as it is 50'd out. Alex sends it over to Courses. Courses finds Demas. Demas over to Flame Intruder, an open net. Wait a second. Vortex have a lot more than life here.
You were correct. I spoke far too soon. Demas gonna get the pass over to Flaming Intruder. And this Vortex team has been connecting on those team passing plays. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net with them
We'll
just yet,
see.
Gallium.
We'll see. We'll see if Vortex can complete the comeback. But wait a second. That's a
Oh,
good kickoff. Wait, it's floating down. Juicy Leaf. A nice recovery, but wait, Lush has an opportunity here. He can't quite find the read. Over to Demas. Demas pops it high. Alex gonna be up to get that one. Alex gonna 50 him out here. Flame Intruder gonna get another 50. It's a battle in the arrival zone. Lush over to Demas. Demas now has some time, and he has 100 boost. Alex gonna steal it from him, though. Demas was too slow on the read. Flame Intruder up with it, but wait, it's over to Courses. Off the backboard, it goes, it's open. Leaf, he's not gonna be able to quite get enough power on that one. Courses, though, he might have a chance. He's gonna take one, tries to get a second, almost a pinch, but Juicy Leaf with a shot of his own. Arrival, they now have a cushion.
Arrival, they've been doing this all game, connecting on those team passing plays and putting them in the back of the net. This is nothing different. The Juicy Leaf getting on the end of the Alex pass to put them back in front by 2.
What a great goal from Arrival to extend their cushion. And now that they have a 2-goal lead, they can kind of park the bus here, but might not be a good idea against this Vortex team who are ever so hungry to score a goal as Alex takes a shot of his own. Lush with a nice save. Alex now over to Demas. Demas over to Courses. Courses tries to get a read. It's not going to go. Alex instead going to put it off the backboard. Leaf up with the ball. Oh, man, just not there. But wait, he has a shot. Top left corner. It's not going to go. He's going to try to find one more. It's unfortunate that Arrival aren't making use of these chances, but yet again, they're keeping Vortex out of their zone by doing this. This is such a great chance, and Alex going to make them score for him.
Alex, come on.
What
He's
are you
so
doing?
mechanical. His car control is insane. Alex is able to take it past all 3 of them to put his team back in front by 3 once again.
Wow, what a goal from Alex. And I mean, I think Arrival have pretty much secured this. I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm going to do it anyways. Wait, yep, all right. Well, Juicy Leaf has just put the ball in.
What a play. I mean, they are on fire right now. I believe it's unlucky 50 from Demas. Hope I'm saying it correctly. My apologies, but unfortunate 50 there, and they're gonna go up by 4.
4-goal lead is pretty much all you need to secure this win. As Demas gonna take his touch, can't quite find that one. Alex now pops it over to Flame Intruder, who has a flip reset. Can't do anything with it, though. Lush gets it down the field. Nobody there except for Flame Intruder, who's going to get a goal, and hopefully this might spark something. Oh, man. What a goal from Flame Intruder. A very nice shot from him. Top left corner. The defense
My apologies.
can't be found. No, it is. It is completely fine. My king is, I mean, 34 seconds left. I mean, you might as well take a nap for the rest of this because I don't think Vortex are coming back into this one. However, a goal or two wouldn't be too bad for them, especially going into game number 5, rather. I feel like it would be very good for their momentum, especially just getting on that positive side, because even though you lost this game in the series, you can have momentum as Arrival. Looking a little dangerous there. Demas gets it off the ceiling. Flame Intruder over to Lush. Lush can't quite find that one, and it's out to... Oh my goodness, wait, a pinch? It's up? No way they score this. This would be mean. Okay. Well, they didn't. But, hey, what a game from Arrival, and they're 1 game away from winning this series.
Arrival, I mean, they have been dominating so far. The Juicy Leaf alone that game had the same amount of shots as the entire Vortex team, so they have been rolling so far.
Rolling indeed, and there we go. The timeout has come out, and Sage, you're stuck with me for a minute to talk about these 2 teams. And both of these squads, they kind of have a similar play style where they have the 2 players who really do most of the offensive work, and then they have that third man who's also very mechanical and can shoot when he needs to. And I feel like that's been the successful formula for more Arrival than Vortex, and I think what they need to do to switch it up is just send the house. Honestly, I mean, you're down 3-1. You have to change something up. That initial adjustment to how Arrival was suffocating them in the midfield, that didn't work for too long, because now Arrival is adjusting to them. And I think Vortex, the constant adjustment game, even if you win a game from here on out, you have to adjust the next game regardless. And I think it is going to be so, so massive for them if they can manage to do that. And if they do, this is a potential game 7 opportunity if they can pull this off.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think Vortex did adjust pretty well during that second game, but then, like you said, Arrival also adjusted, started cutting off those passing lanes and suffocating that Vortex team. You know, pinning them back, just keep pulverizing their net with shots, and it's been working. I don't know. I don't know how this Vortex team is gonna figure this out. Do you have any suggestions, Gallium?
Man, I mean, I think it's all about the mentality and how you approach this game. I think taking it one game at a time is too cliche, especially considering the circumstances. I mean, you're fighting for your playoff life. I mean, you're definitely looking at the big picture because even if you win this game, you still have to win 2 more in a row after this. I think instead of taking it one game at a time, you try to relax a little bit, have fun. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all just fun. And I've given this advice out, but I think a team to really utilize this advice is going to be a successful team. In Vortex, they need to take the first step into using that advice, and they need to loosen up the mechanics. They need to feel confident in their abilities and take down this Arrival team who so far has been suffocating them.
I have been suffocating them. I'm intrigued to see what they have planned out for this game. See if it works or not.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Ooh.
Wait. Oh no. Oh, Alex, not again.
That's just not how you want to start off if you're this Vortex team, fresh off the timeout, and then Alex is gonna yam on you once again. It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. You know, 2K24 is about to come out, and Alex might be on the cover of it if this continues. As we see, Juicy Leaf, he's had himself a series. I mean, he's been my favorite player to watch as well as yours. I mean, he's been so... Wait a second. A bump coming out. This could be dangerous for Vortex. Oh, never mind. But as we were saying about Juicy Leaf, got to gas him up a little bit here. He's been so good. I feel like he's been so slept on because he makes those plays behind the scenes. He gets the passes out. He wins those battles in the midfield. And even now, did you see how fast he is? Oh my goodness.
He's such a low MMR as well. He is such a low MMR. I think he's like close to the minimum for...
Yeah, he's 1625.
Yeah, he is very close to the minimum. I remember when I had my tryouts, I had 2 players I really liked. I liked Kai and I liked the Juicy Leaf, but even then, he's improved so much. Even since then, I mean, it's wild to see. And as we're talking about him, and he comes out and he puts his team up by 2.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing pass and what an even better shot from Juicy Leaf. Corsa is just clearing the way, and Corsa, I feel like this is his time to get a little bit of a shout out. He has been, when the team has needed him, he has not made... I've never seen Corsa make a mistake. In this series, I haven't seen it. As Alex almost made one there. Corsa's having to recover there, but he is just so solid, and that's the kind of player that is so valuable for your team. So good on them, and I'll continue to gas them up until Vortex can kind of get something going here. Lush, I mean, he's such a clinical player for this Vortex team. Hasn't really found a whole lot of success here, as Alex going to take it right from him over to Lush himself. But I mean, Sage, you're a man of some advice for the third mans out there. I know I'm a third man myself. I want to hear your piece on how these third men can kind of get this game going here, and how they can improve how they're playing, because I feel like Flame Intruder is kind of playing that third man role. How do you think he can kind of get into this game?
I don't know. I just saw him go for horses. I think he just pinched that in off of Flame.
Well, that's another third man going for it. I'm not really sure if either of these teams have a designated third man, but it kind of feels like there is a player who's playing a little more defensive than the rest. And even though Flame Intruder is going for those insane plays, I feel like he has been very defensive as well. It might be Lush in that regard, as he almost hit that. That would have been ridiculous. Juicy Leaf on the other end, though. He's going to send it down. Can't quite get that one, but Juicy Leaf is 1625. The lowest MMR you can go is 1612. So he's definitely right at the cutoff there, and he's definitely one of the best value players. And with Alex by his side, he's so powerful. Oh my goodness, he almost hit that. Lush pops it off the sidewall with a 3-0 lead. Arrival taking a chokehold in this one. Flame Intruder Sends it up high. Can Juicy Leaf get there? He does. Demas and Lush both getting to that one. Alex on the defense. Gonna wait out Demas, but wait, a pass
Ooh.
comes out. Lush wasn't quite expecting it. Courses now. Fakes one out. He's gonna get a pop over to Juicy Leaf. Oh my goodness, that almost hit him in the car. Demas gonna get demoed out here. Almost a beautiful placed shot. Courses over to Flame Intruder. Up to Alex. Alex taking a shot. Demas gonna get it away from him with a little over 2 minutes remaining. Vortex trying to find any way to get back into this one. And my question to you, Sageburner, is how can they do it?
Ooh, they need to start connecting on those passing plays. I mean, it's been the story of this series so far is Arrival. They're connecting on every passing play they're going for almost. And it's the complete and utter opposite for this Vortex. And it seems like they can't get the ball to go into Arrival's net, let alone even get some offensive pressure. But if they start connecting on those team passing plays, then it might stand a chance. But this Arrival team, they're clicking. This team looks pretty disgusting.
Yeah, they do look pretty great as Flame Intruder sends it off the back while Lush to the backboard. Courses sends it off the ceiling. Can't quite find another one as Demas gets a nice touch. Flame Intruder, oh my, over to Demas. What a well-placed shot. There was no room for error there.
Demas just gonna pick out that front post off the solo play. He did it all by himself. Nobody challenging him from the Arrival side. A nice shot nonetheless to bring his team within 2.
A banger. A absolute banger from Demas at wait. That was almost a little worrisome.
Lush peak.
These kickoffs have been a little scary. It's Lush trying to go for a peak shot, as you mentioned. Demas with a bounce shot. Wait a second.
Hey.
I feel like whenever Arrival has a 3-0 lead, Vortex are just like, nah. They come back. It's winnable.
I mean, yeah, it's winnable. It is. They need to lock in. They need to keep this up. They're connecting on those passing plays right now. It's looking good. Solo plays. Vortex, keep this up.
Keep it up, Vortex, and we might see a game number 6 here, and I would like to go to Forbidden Temple personally. We'll see if that happens as Lush sending it over to Flame Intruder. Can't quite find another touch. Lush off the backboard over to Demas. Demas with one touch finds another out to Flame Intruder. Flame Intruder trying to follow it. Juicy Leaf with a nice defensive grab. Lush now, a very nice play in the offensive zone, and Vortex, they have a little less than 30 seconds to work with. Courses across the pitch.
The demo.
Oh man, Flame Intruder leveling it out the playing field with that demo. Demas gonna cut the defense there. Demas now pops it out for Flame Intruder. Flame Intruder gets a nice pop into the Arrival zone. 8 seconds left. Can Vortex pull this off? Flame Intruder, a nice pass. Alex, a little bit of an iffy touch, and oh, he can't quite get there. Oh man, and what a way to end this series for Arrival. They are going to win this game and the series.
Cool. Team. I don't know if any rival team wants to see this team right now because the Juicy Leaf, Alex, and Courses, I mean, they just put on a show. Arrival gonna take them down in 5 games and move on to the semifinals.
Banger. Banger. What a matchup. And, you know, regardless of the series score, it was a close one. Same with our Titan matchup that we just saw. Another 4-1 victory for a team here. And I feel like this win is mainly due to just how well they play together. I feel like when they find a little bit of momentum, they just take that and run with it. And also when they find that something's not working, they're very quick to adjust, and they kept Vortex on their heels a little bit, and that's something to look forward to as these playoffs progress. Now, I will admittedly say I kind of slept on Arrival a little bit, but after this game, definitely not sleeping on them now.
I was asleep. I was sound asleep on this Arrival team. You know, the Grave Lords, I built that team, a fantastic team. Arrival, they could rival this Grave Lords team. I'm gonna put it out there. It's probably a hot take, but I think that this Arrival team is looking solid.
What you know about LK though? I mean, listen, this debate could go on for ages.
LK's the GOAT.
Listen, no disrespect to this Arrival team, but Grave Lords, they're looking real hot right now. So I think honestly, it's just there's so many top heavy squads in Rival. I mean, I think a Rival are one of those teams, Gravelords as well. And honestly, you can add Knights to that list with Gravity and even sneak in
Yes.
Chimeras a little bit in there. But I feel like those teams are definitely the ones who are going to have the best chance overall to win this rival league playoffs. And if we can pull up the playoff bracket real quick, because we have a little bit of time, we can kind of check that one out real quick. And the plans for rival were a little bit more expected than some of the other leagues. As we see here, Hydra lost to Pineapples 3-0. Blaze beat Cube Kings 3-0, and then Hydra beat Blaze 3-0. So, Rival, you provided zero content in the play-ins. Very upset with you guys. And even in the playoffs, a 4-0
My
win
God.
for Gravelords and then a 4-1 win for Knights. So there's been 4 sweeps and a 1 4-1 game, and then another 4-1 game. So
Hold on.
Rival is no content league.
Hold on. Cut Rivals some slack because these semifinal matchups look crazy. A
Yeah.
potential Galaxy Gravelords matchup in the semis, and then Knights versus a rival. Hey, stop baiting. This is gonna be some good stuff.
Yeah, it's top heavy. It's top heavy for sure. And I mean, we're coming up on our next matchup here. And this matchup is probably my favorite matchup of the night besides my Grandmasters matchup.
Indeed.
If you guys are watching this, I love you guys. But Prospect going into this matchup, Minotaurs taking on Wyverns. And you're probably thinking to yourself, there's no way a 7th seed could beat a 2 seed. But the Wyverns, the only reason they lost those games is because of some disciplinary issues, and most of their players got banned. But now that they have Rilo back and they found a very good squad, they can take it to this Minotaurs team who has some of the best rotations in the league, similar to Rockerman's Origin team. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Please do not miss this one. Stage, thank you for sticking in the booth with me, but you can go after this one. I want to thank you again for your service, sir.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
And an even bigger pleasure is watching this next matchup. And make sure you don't lose channel points in this next matchup. I don't know who's going to win this one, but we're about to find out after this break.